What's up, y'all? This is Ty. How you doing? Did you see it? Did you see it last night? Did you see the season finale of American Horror Story Roanoke? Season 6 is done, y'all. And I'm going to give you my thoughts. But before I get into that, let me say I had a long day Wednesday. That's why this video is just being uploaded today, because Wednesday I saw it really late. I went out after work. I went to this open mic with my friends, this jam session called The Shed at this place called Gin Fizz here in Harlem. It was great. It was so much talent. It was so much fun. I had a good time, but it caught up to me, and I ended up getting in the house really late, so I DVR'd this episode, and I watched it late last night. Then I had to go to work in the morning, and today we had our little office party, potluck thing for the whole holidays and Thanksgiving and all that, so I'm exhausted, and that's why this video is going up late. I know, long story short, just had to tell you. But anyway, I'm going to give you my thoughts on American Horror Story Roanoke season 6, the finale. Let's say, before I go into that, I'll say this entire season has been very ambitious. It's been different. I know there were some people, many of my friends, that stopped watching, and some people that really enjoyed it. I have a coworker who loved it like I did. But I will say, in the beginning, the first few episodes, I liked the format, but it was dragging till around maybe the 4th episode. And then, like I said, when they did the twist in the 6th episode, I thought that was really cool. When they had everybody unite in the house, that was cool. Reunite in the house, that was pretty cool. So last night, it starts off at Paley Fest, and you see the cast has reunited. This is clearly before they all got killed. The cast has reunited to discuss how popular the show had gotten. Season 1 had wrapped. It was a big hit, and you see everybody up there. It was cool to see that. So I'm like, what's going to happen here? What's going on here? At first I thought, wait a minute, don't tell me everything we've seen so far is fake. But no, that's not what happened. This was actually the spring of 2016. This was after season 1. My Roanoke Nightmare had aired. This wasn't after the second season where everybody, wasn't that. So that really did happen. That second season really did happen, as we saw. So, I was like, okay, where are they going with this? So we see these fans. You see people with the pig heads on and the cleavers, and you see fans of the butcher. And this woman who's a big fan of Lee, she gets up, and she was creepy to me. And she got up and said something to Lee. Then they changed the format. They changed the format to a YouTube format, and we see the same fan who's a big fan of Lee saying how she was disappointed with season 2. And season 2 was exploitive. And that's when you realize, okay, so yes, all that stuff that happened. Because I know there were some people saying none of it really happened. It was all just an act. But as we saw with that fan discussing how she was turned off by season 2 because everybody really got killed and it was exploitation, it was nothing like season 1. Then we see in the next scene, we see also on YouTube, one of the Polk family members, a survivor. They didn't kill them all. He's up there with his gun, and he's saying he's going to get revenge on Lee because Lee killed his mom and his pa and his brothers and whoever the hell them crazy people was that was eating people and selling weed and growing weed. That was some crazy hillbillies. They were crazy. So we know that he was, out for revenge, and he's going to kill her. Only thing I was like, the police are not looking into this matter. You got this Polk guy on YouTube saying he's going to kill somebody. He's got a shotgun. Nobody's looking into it. That was a little, So they changed the format again. And this format I thought was really cool. It was Lee's trial, and it was like a documentary. The format was, if you've seen that show, Snapped, a show I love about them crazy ass women killing people, killing their husbands. I love that show. That show comes on, I think, the Investigation Channel, sometimes I think it comes on Lifetime or one of those channels. But I know Sunday afternoons, I'll be sitting here watching all the Snapped episodes. My wife is like, "Why are you watching this?" I'm like, "Listen, I want to see what these women are capable of, and I'm making sure you ain't capable of none of this crap." But anyway, I thought it was clever Their format was called Cracked, but it was basically the same thing as Snapped. It followed Lee's trial, and we saw how she got off on both trials. She got off for the murders of the Polk family and of Angela Bassett's character because they said, listen, she was tortured. These hillbillies, cut her ear off. They was tearing into her skin, making her eat her own flesh, and the weed had her delusional, so she didn't know what she was doing. So she got off with that. But the prosecutor was like, no, Lee is a cold-blooded killer. She confessed to killing her husband, so we are going to now try her for killing her husband, Mason. So they tried her for killing her husband. I thought she was going to get it, y'all. I thought she was going to get it. So she was going to be found guilty because Flora testified, and Flora told us what really happened, and that they were out in the woods. Lee took a rock. They were arguing. She took a rock. She hit him in the head, and she just kept smashing him in the head. She killed him. So this is where it turned. Then Flora goes, yes. They ask her, well, where were you? I was with Priscilla. So they're like, who's Priscilla? Damn ghosts. So that's not going to hold up in court. They're like, listen, we can't prosecute her. We can't find her guilty, I should say, because the daughter is a little off. She's had a troubled family. The family, her mother's an alcoholic. She's troubled. And this girl is sitting around here saying she saw ghosts. She was hanging with ghosts, and she'd rather be with ghosts. So how can we believe her? So that's how Lee got off again. So she got away with murder twice. So we go to the next format, which was basically the Lana Winters special. Now, Lana Winters is the character that Sarah Paulson played in season 2 on Asylum. I got to go back. I didn't really follow Asylum, so I have to go back on that. But that was clever. But you saw where Lana Winters interviewed Lee, and she was saying she's polarizing, and why did you pick me to interview when you turned down Barbara Walters and Diane Sawyer and this one and that one? And Lee said, I chose you because you killed your son. So you would have to go back to the Asylum season to understand Lana Winters. That was interesting, but I didn't really see the point of it. I understand that they're now trying to tie the shows in, but I really didn't get the point of it. And then we hear gunshots. Here come that Polk boy. He's got a machine gun. He's shooting up the place. He's coming to kill Lee on live television. So Lana Winters tries to talk him down. He hits her in the face. It's not funny, but I laugh at stuff like that. He hits her in the face, and as he's about to kill Lee, he gets killed. I didn't like that. I didn't like that scene. I didn't like that. I mean, I liked the special, but I just thought the Polk guy coming and he just comes with a machine gun. I really didn't enjoy that. That was okay for me. So we see he gets killed. Now there's another format. And it's, before we find that out, Lana Winters tells Lee, we just found out an hour ago that your daughter went missing. So Lee's like, what? My daughter's missing. So Lana is thinking that Lee has kidnapped Flora. But we all know Flora done went back over there hanging with them ghosts. She over there at that house. She's at that damn house. And I don't know why people won't stay away from that damn house. It's just crazy to me. So we fast forward again I thought this was funny. They're doing like one of those paranormal shows, Spirit Chasers, a different format. Now these idiots, they're going in the house trying to find the spirits, and is this stuff real? Why doesn't anybody believe that this stuff is real? Everybody that steps into that house around the blood moon time ends up dead. So, I mean, what's wrong with these people? Like, I'm not going back in that house. I ain't going near the damn house, but that's just me. So anyway, the Spirit Chasers go in there, and it was good to see Cricket, or the guy who's playing the character Cricket. I love that character. It was good to see him, and he came back, and he got killed, as we know. And so we now have Flora, Lee, and Priscilla. And Lee is trying to tell Flora, listen, come back with me. Lee is saying, listen, I want to stay here with Priscilla. Somebody needs to protect Priscilla. So Lee comes up with a plan. She says, listen, you go. I'll stay with Priscilla. I'll protect Priscilla because I'm kind of similar to the butcher lady. I have similar powers. I can stay with Priscilla. I kind of like that. I kind of liked how they concluded with that. So Lee is going to stay with Priscilla. She sacrificed herself to stay with Priscilla and protect Priscilla from the butcher and all those crazy people. And that scene was cool. I like the blood moon scene where you saw the arrows just come out and kill those cops when the spirit chasers cast was running and trying to get away. But I want these people to stay the hell away from that area because it's like nobody survives and nobody's getting that. That's the part that cracks me up. So in conclusion, the house burned down. The cops are watching the house burn down. We see Flora escape. So they're assuming, okay, Lee burned in the house. Lee's dead. I'm assuming that's what the cops are believing. Yeah, Lee's dead, but Lee is dead, but she's dead with Priscilla now. And it's a blood moon, and it ends with the colony coming because it's a blood moon. So all those cops and everybody that's there watching this house burn, they're going to get it. And that's how it concluded. It was a mixed bag. There were certain things I liked. I liked the cracked format. I like the Paley Fest thing. Some of the other things, the Spirit Chaser thing was kind of funny, but I was a little disappointed in the season finale. I don't know what I was expecting. I was just expecting this big surprise twist. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't what I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. But I really didn't get what I thought because when they did that twist in episode 6 and from 6 on it just was so crazy. I was just expecting something a little more shocking, and I don't know, it was just okay to me. So good season, ambitious season. It gets a thumbs up for being ambitious, but the conclusion, I like the fact that Lee stated and she's going to be the one to protect Priscilla. I did like that part. But I don't know, I was a little underwhelmed with the season finale. But still, overall, it was a good season. So tell me what your thoughts are. Thank you for watching. I got to go. I got some things to do. I need to get some rest. Please like, comment, subscribe. And you have a blessed one. Till next time. Let's see what they're going to do next season because I love this show. Later.